Hello everyone, my name is Andres Garcia. This is my task 2 for Colombian education, and I'm going to express my position for the critical about towards bilingualism. Okay, from my personal opinion, I think in Colombia we have a lot of different methodologies when learning English and when we are focused on being bilingual. And most of the time, we are just focused on learning English because that's the globalization and what the society asks us for, for our future, for our work, for the things that we do. But comparing the reality that we live with the things, for example, that we see from the perspective from the writers from this task, it's important to recognize the value of different languages, for example, in Colombia. Sometimes those backgrounds are just invisible, as they said, and we need to engage that we have those difference and that diversity in our country. So when learning a language or being bilingual, it is important to understand that diversity that we have and the things that we have in our country for to offer outside, because we can have conversations with people and normally people will say, oh yeah, you're bilingual because you speak English and Spanish. But sometimes those like communities, for example, the Indian communities, they don't have that recognition or are not marketed as bilingual, because for what I know, some of them speak Spanish and at the same time their language, their native language. So, and in this society they tend to give more, like importance to English, to recognize it as a, as a language for being bilingual. But sometimes people tend to forget about the basis of languages and the things that we have in our countries. So it's important to learn and to from those backgrounds, and let them, like be let them have their spot, because they need and deserve recognition. For example, when we learn English, normally we are tend to learn based on materials that are created for English speakers with stories and topics from Americans, from the USA. But I think that schools needs to put in action some typical histories about our, our cultures, about the things that we have here. So I think recognizing this and giving this special treatment and value that they deserve, that's what we need to learn and focus on the global things. And not global is only knowing English. Global about getting to know different cultures and our self culture. And that's my, what I think about that. Thank you so much for your attention.